Yo, this guy is unbelievable today, and I know I say that in every Andy Ditch video. Like, this dude is the worst. He's the autism faker after all, but he's calling the police. He's telling them basically, "Hey, I'm trying to get I'm trying to get down to the police department, but here's the problem. He doesn't know how to get there. And also, it's dangerous for Andy out in these streets. He could get hit by a car or something." Like, he treats himself like he's a confused child, and you'll hear it in this video you're seeing today. He's calling the police and going, "Andy confused. Andy doesn't know how to get there, and Andy could get hurt because you guys are putting him in this situation." He's running up to people on the streets asking for their help, basically throwing the phone in their hand and telling them, "You talk to the police. Tell them that Andy needs help." And again, this is all coming from a dude who doesn't need help. And as many of you may know, Andy has been not making videos for a while now. He's been posting on his Facebook, but that's about it. But now he's back posting videos of himself harassing the police department or harassing healthcare workers, harassing anybody who's on the other side of the phone line as him, and he does it all for attention. I think it was a healthcare worker or a police officer, someone who was on the other side of the phone as Andy in a video a few months back. But they said, "Oh, Andy, I know what you're doing. You're just recording these calls so you can go upload them to your little Facebook page or your YouTube page." And he freaked out about it and said, "No, I'm recording this for evidence. And that's not why you're recording this. You're doing this simply for your own gratification. You're doing this to ruin people's day because you get off on it when people are inconvenienced by the bullshit you do." At the end of the day, and at the end of every single Andy Ditch video, that is the idea you should come to. You should go, "Man, this dude is really just harassing people. This dude is just trying to make everything about him, and he doesn't give a shit whose day or whose life he fucks up in the process." Reminder, he poisoned his own family before. And although it's been said to death, the most fucked up part about this is he does it all under the guise of being a man with a disability, being a man with autism, and it's something he doesn't have. And so, as always, expect to be incredibly pissed off by the way Andy talks down to these people on the other side of the phone line as him, and just try to enjoy it, I guess. I don't know how you're going to enjoy it and be pissed off, but maybe there's a healthy medium that probably won't be found in today's Andy video. But before we get into things, I want to give a shout out to today's sponsor. The sponsor of today's video is Aura. Now, let me ask you guys something. How does it make you feel that these data brokers are making billions of dollars while selling your personal data without your consent? Just take a look at the ridiculous amount of personal information that these data brokers will collect about you just so they can sell it. Information about your relatives, information about associates of yours, possible jobs, education, usernames, social media accounts. And again, they do this without your consent, destroying your privacy in the process, allowing stalkers, scammers, just about anybody to get their hands on it. And it really goes to show you how much of a dangerous place the internet can be. But thankfully, that's why you can have Aura in your corner. Aura protects your privacy by identifying the brokers that are selling your info. Aura takes care of the hard part, automatically removing your info from these sites and keeping it off. There are a lot of services that offer this too, but none of them have the same amount of features as Aura has for the same price. You'll get alerts if any of your info is found on the dark web. You get real-time fraud alerts for credit or banking. 24/7 monitoring to keep your identity secure. A safe and secure VPN, antivirus, a password manager, and much more, all with US-based support, available around the clock in case anything happens. And if anything does happen, then Aura includes $5 million in identity theft insurance protection. And they have US fraud experts ready to help 24/7. And you can try Aura for 14 days absolutely free right now if you go to my link at aura.com/SmokeyMcC. And in those 2 weeks, Aura will get to work scrubbing all of your personal information from those data broker websites. I'm not leaving myself vulnerable, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't think you should either. And with the goats at Aura on your side, there's not a thing you should worry about. Thank you again to Aura for sponsoring the video. Now let's get on with it. So Andy had 2 phone calls recorded this week, and in the first one, it's pretty short, but he gets on the line with somebody, and he basically just wants to let them know that he listened to them. He listened to what they said, and he was trying to make his way down to the police station to make a criminal complaint on the police themselves for not taking Andy seriously or some shit like that. You'll hear it in a minute here. But he also claims that he got hurt in the process. And whose fault is this? Obviously the police, because Andy shouldn't be expected to take care of himself. And so these police officers they're going to hear about it because Andy's got a whole lot to say.
You have reached the City of Erie Bureau of Police. Okay, please press 615.
What's your number?
615.
Okay, what's your name?
I'm Stanford Below. How can I help you?
Okay, I'm Andy Ditchpun. Because I listened to you guys, I'm going to the police station to make an officer complaint for violating my rights and not helping me with my criminal complaint and investigation. I got hurt because you guys told me to go walk into the police station and make my complaint. I did what you told me to do, even though you guys know it is not safe for me crossing the street. And I hope you like having somebody get hurt because they don't have situational awareness because of their disability.
One of the many lies told by the faker is things like he has no situational awareness, which is absolutely untrue. Andy has plenty of situational awareness when it fits him. When it fits the time for Andy to have that, he'll have all the awareness in the world. Case in point being when Andy will type on Facebook with a bunch of misspellings and say, oh, Andy doesn't know what he's doing. But then, like an hour or two later, he'll post an entire weather forecast over on his weather site. He'll put up these incredibly long and confusing writings where it's paragraph after paragraph, and it's written pretty well for someone who can't spell in some occasions and can spell in others. You know what I'm saying here? He'll say that he's autistic. He'll say that he said before he's time blind. He can't even tell time. And it's just one of these many things that he'll see online or he'll see in some medical journal somewhere, and he'll go, oh, I have that now. Oh, that'll sound great if I start telling people I have that. It's fucked up, man. It really is, because he tries to diminish any type of person who actually goes through the shit that he fakes. Look at him on screen right now. Andy is doing this, this old video at his house is all one big act from him. And it's why his brother recorded this and put it online to show people just how much of a fucking asshole this guy is. His dad's right there even watching this. It's like, jeez. Can you imagine the shit those two guys had to go through? It's horrible. And I know I'm going off on a little bit of a tangent here, but last week, Andy was back at his dad's house. Now, I've said it before, his dad clearly still loves Andy. He's always going to love his son, no matter how much of this he does. But he was gone shortly thereafter. And while Andy was there, he was goading people to come meet him at the park. Come and question his disabilities and shit. He's always been a headache for his own family, but despite him being away, he'll always have that door open if he ever wants to come back. You bet your ass on that. But as we continue this call, you're going to notice that Andy will now throw out threats like, oh, I'm going to call the news media and show him this phone call. And it's going to prove that, whatever in his mind it's going to prove. But he's just trying to, bait the person on the other side of the phone. I don't know if Andy's trying to get them to yell at him so he can go, oh, look, I have a better recording now. Actually, that's probably exactly what he's doing. He's just trying to be insufferable so that the person snaps at him and he thinks, gotcha. That's exactly what he was doing with telling people to come meet him at the park. Someone would show up, be like, yo, you're a fucking asshole. And he would be like, see, people are attacking me now. But nobody is, because people aren't the assholes. Andy Ditch is the asshole.
And my caregivers are really mad about it. And I plan on taking this call and the other calls to the news media to show Erie police not only running off the road and wrecking vehicles, but also refusing to stop crime in the community, including drug, and also for putting me in danger. Yeah,
Can I help you with something right now?
Thank you for putting me in danger. Thank you a lot. Thank you a lot for denying me my right to due process and criminal complaints. You did an awesome job. You did an awesome job. Yeah, good job. Be proud. Yep, be proud. Yep, be proud.
You can tell this woman has just had enough of it only like a minute and a half into the call. You can hear an eye roll. I don't know how that's possible, but you can tell that's what's going on there. And Andy insists that you people are the ones putting me in danger. Like, how? In what way did the police department put you in danger? You are a fully grown man, and now you're trying to make some trek to the Erie Police Department, and you want to claim they're the ones who put you in this situation? Maybe you shouldn't have picked up the phone to make a report about something that's not even a reportable offense. I think he just wants to report them for not taking him seriously. He says it's because he wants to make an officer complaint because they quote-unquote violated his rights, but I'm assuming when he says violated his rights, it's just them not taking serious his claims of autism, which is the correct thing for the police to do. I've seen body cam footage before where the police themselves say, okay, look, this guy fakes autism. Like, they know. And Andy hates it so much that they know. Like, listen to him at the end of that phone call. Yeah, be proud of yourself. Be proud. I guarantee you these people are never proud. They're just annoyed to have to deal with you in the first place. The first person who has the balls to tell you off, and I say the balls, maybe just the lack of brains, because they'll lose their job probably, but even though it's completely justified, one of these guys one of these days is probably going to be like, you know what, dude? You fucking autism faker. Like, you know, I'll meet you at that playground, and you'll be laying in snow. Like, you... Maybe you guys are confused on that statement. I showed the video at the beginning of this video here, but last year when it was snowing at one point, Andy thought that he'd stick it to the group home he was in by going out and laying in snow. Because, you know, Andy doesn't know what he's doing. Andy confused, and by laying in snow, he was putting himself in danger, which is therefore the group home's fault. Or maybe one person at the group home he was mad at. Nonetheless, he laid in snow. Look how happy he is to be laying in snow. There's not a sight more beautiful in the world than Andy Ditch laying in snow. But where shit really hits the fan is the second phone call Andy makes, because this one's a lot longer, and Andy's actually, I believe, on the trek to the police station mid-call. And it's quite a doozy, ladies and gentlemen. I'll let you know that right now.
7th and Peach.
7th and Peach, where's that at? Which way do I go? Which way do I go to? I'm looking for the police department. Okay, I have this. Oh, I fucking see.
911, what's the address?
I don't know where I'm at. I'm looking for help with how to get to the Erie Police Station to make an officer complaint.
Okay, yeah, I can give you the phone number.
I've been trying to call, but they're refusing to help me make complaints, and I'm in danger. I'm on 26. I'm on West 26 and East 26. It's not safe for me because of my disability.
West 26.
Yes. West
20,
26 and East 26.
Okay, but what's the cross street? West 26.
State.
And...
I'm sorry, state.
West 26 and East 26. I don't think that was Andy putting on a character. I really think he meant to say that. But do you notice at the beginning of that clip, he's on the phone with who I presume is the police department, or the same number he called beforehand with the woman, probably called him back, got someone else. But once they hung up on him, he immediately just fucking called 911. Like, this is a serious emergency. Like, this grown-ass man, once again, I must mention, trying to get to the police station is something that you need to call the cops for because you think you're somehow in danger. Like, it is just fucking ridiculous. And once he gets on that phone with 911, seems like he just expects him to know his exact situation. He's like, hi, need directions to the Erie Police Department. Again, why is that something that 911 needed to tell you? You couldn't just go on Google? Fuck.
Which way do I turn to the police station? And I want to report that the officers are putting me in danger because it's not safe for me crossing the streets to make a complaint, a criminal complaint.
Okay. You want to complain to the police department? department.
I need to go have a police officer to make a complaint against officers for discrimination.
Okay, so again, I can give you the number to the Erie Police Department.
I'm already on my way, but which way do I turn on State Street?
Okay, you're trying to actually get to the physical police station.
Yes, even though it's dangerous for me, and I almost got hit because you guys deprived me help.
Okay, it's 626 State Street. Do you know how to get there?
I'm on State Street and 26th Street. I'm on the intersection of State and 26. Which way do I turn?
Okay, what direction are you facing there?
I'm right at the Erie Veterans Place. I don't know where I'm at. I'll have a stranger to help me. Oh shit, I almost got hit by a car because you guys, I didn't see that car. Oh no, I'm coming to you guys because I didn't see that car and you guys deprived me my rights. So I'm going in person to make a complaint about that too. And the Attorney General's going to help.
He's the fucking worst, dude, I swear. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I did crack up when he's, oh no, I almost got hit by a car. What are you guys doing? I'm out here playing Frogger. You guys come pick me up. Send a squad car out here. Like, I'm just imagining bobbing and weaving through traffic, making this phone call. Like, dude, what is happening right now? And like right after I get done talking, he's gonna go up to some random woman on the street and just go, "Where's the police department?" Like, imagine like if you're this woman, you probably just think this guy thinks I'm a fucking criminal. He probably just looked at this woman and went, "Hey, you know where the police department is clearly, so help me out here." But again, like, listen to the way when the guy's even telling him, all right, like, maybe don't go into the street then, stay safe. That just triggers Andy. Oh no, you guys are demanding that I come down there. No, you guys are, what is he fucking saying? Like, you guys, you discriminated against me. Oh, by the way, because that's what he's going down there for. Discrimination. What are they discriminating Andy for? I don't know. What are they discriminating against? Fake autistic people? I don't know. White people? I don't know. But Andy is just on a mission today to be the worst fucking person he can, and he is excelling in that task.
Which was the police department?
You're going to need to go north quite a ways.
You don't know which way? Can you tell us?
It's almost to 6th Street, okay, in Perry Square.
Okay, where's that? Police station. Where do I go for that?
So for the Erie Police Station, that's 626.
I'm on. Can you help me? I have a disability.
Okay, excuse me. He's on State Street.
I'm recording.
Like Collegiate and Country Fair. I don't know where the police station is at. I'm just helping him out. Yes.
They discriminate against people with disabilities of color.
Yeah, shout out to the Busen Faker for adding that last line right there. Like, Andy is white as a sheet, and he's going up to this woman, presumably who is of color herself, and saying, yeah, they discriminate against me and people of color. Like, so I think he's just trying to resonate and be like, hey, we're in this together, so help me on the phone or some shit. I don't know, why would he bring that up? What's like, and he's running around the streets telling people, I have a disability, you gotta help me. Like, no, you don't. Like, and this is bullshit, really, because imagine a poor guy who actually does need help, and Andy's like, no. Let's wheel this guy out of the way, get on the phone and help me first, please, because it's all about Andy. Doesn't matter if the whole world is burning. If Andy stubbed his toe, let's put a little peroxide on it, let's clean that up, and then we can call the fire department. It's also friggin' hilarious that he's calling on one phone and he's recording this call on like another device. And when he hands this woman the phone, he just waddles away. Like, and he just walks down the street or something. He's like, all right, enough of that. Like, let me catch a breather real quick while this woman handles all my problems. And because, again, at the end of the day, that's how Andy thinks things should be. He should be able to just put off his problems onto anybody, and they should just solve them for him. That's why he goes from group home to group home, claiming that he can't wipe his own ass so that people will do it for him. It's what he gets off on. Andy's a very, very odd character.
You got a long way to go.
Which way do I go on State?
I think you go down.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. My name is Andrew Dix. If I get hit, you witness this. Because I can't cross streets safely, and they refuse to help me with stalking and harassment.
Okay, I'll give you the number.
My name is Andrew Ditch, and if I get hit, you witnessed this because I can't cross streets. That's a real fucking quote. That's a real fucking quote. This guy, it's everyone else's problem. Him trying to get to the police station, which they let him know is like a long ways away. It's gonna be anyone else's fault if this dude just randomly like falls into traffic somehow, or maybe a car comes just barreling off the road towards Andy. I don't know. Is he walking like just into cars or something? It seems like he's trying to get hit. I don't know. But this woman, this poor woman who has no idea who he is, he has to make it known like, hey, I am Andrew Ditch, and please remember me. You know? And the poor guy on the other side of the phone, all right, so yeah, so you want to take this direction, and Andy just hangs right up on him. I don't fucking need your help. Like Andy is defiant right now because they're not giving him what he wants, which is, I guess, you know, he never really specifies. He just wants to know the directions, and he's just pissed off about the fact that he has to go there and report these officers to begin with, which, again, he doesn't even have to do because it's just going to get thrown out anyway when they realize, oh, yeah, it's that crazy guy again coming down here to spout off about nonsense. And if you thought shit couldn't get even more off the walls, well, then clearly you haven't checked Andy's Facebook lately, because he put up a post, and I want to warn people right now, I'm going to censor it, but if you do come across this screenshot uncensored, don't call this phone number. Andy posted, if you have a problem with me having 24/7 caregivers, which you don't need by the way, and help because of my autism and disability, both things you do not have, then call me on my new phone number. And he puts it out right there. And then on top of that, at the bottom, you can see he says, you can call me or text me anytime. He's trying to goad people into shit, and that's not even his phone number. People looked it up, and that shit's apparently like a North Carolina number. Andy, as we know, is like, he's usually in either New York or Pennsylvania, and it seems like it's just a way for him to either get somebody harassed or to collect people's phone numbers who decide to call him. So in no circumstance should you ever call this number, and Andy's just trying to get people caught up in some type of bullshit, you can tell. And even if you get done a video like this and you think, man, I got a lot of words I'd want to say to Andy, you shouldn't do it anyway. Like, trust me, nothing will get done in that situation. But doing this and calling this number will not get you that result. And so, yeah, that's the week of the wicked autism faker Andrew Ditch. And as you can probably imagine, with him posting all this, he's going to be back to doing this more often than not. It sucks to see, but Andy's one of those guys who can't stay off the internet at all. Hell, everyone we cover here on this channel is someone who can't stay off the internet. But we will see what happens, my friends. Only time will tell. And until I see you guys in the next one, I hope you have a great rest of your week. If you like following along with these stories, then follow me over on Twitter at SmokeyMcC. I talk about this a lot over there. Sometimes we're even talking about stuff I'm not even making videos on, so I hope to see you over there. And always remember to stop by Kiwi's channel every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time for Too High for Stupid. It's always a good time over there, my friends. And shout out to Aura again for sponsoring today's video. Till I see you guys in the next one, I am out of here. Take care, everybody.